Hello, podcast listeners. We know podcasts are a great way to catch up on a program that you may have missed on KSJE, and it's provided as a free service of this radio station. But you know, KSJE is now listener-supported, and so while you enjoy this podcast, we hope that you'll also take some time to join KSJE. Become a member today. It's quite easy to do. Just go to our website at ksje.com/support and pick the level of support that best matches your budget. Thanks again for listening. Here's your podcast. 12 minutes past 8 o'clock. It is Tuesday morning, the 9th day of December, 2025. Good morning, everybody. I'm Scott Michlin. Thanks for tuning in to KSJE. 90.9 FM over the air right here in San Juan County, New Mexico. In Durango, Colorado, we broadcast there at 103.3 FM. And if you're listening to my voice anywhere else on the planet, you've gone to our website to do that, streaming all the time there at ksje.com, or maybe you're listening to me through the new KSJE radio app, which is now available. Glad that you're with us this morning. Also, welcome to our viewers who are watching the program. The video is streaming out live to the KSJE Facebook page and also to our YouTube channel. Coming up this morning, we are checking in with Jamie Church from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce. She has a number of events coming up, a couple this week, as a matter of fact, for networking and meeting new people and lots of things like that, discovering new things in our communities. And so we'll share all that information with you in the next few moments right here on KSJE. Then later on this hour, as we do on Tuesdays, we'll be checking in with Amber Francisco over at the Farmington Regional Animal Shelter, and she'll be giving us the details on some of these pets available for adoption from the shelter this week. That's coming up today, 8:50 a.m. on KSJE this morning. Next, of course, Mick Hess is going to take us roving with the arts. It's our weekday classical music program that starts up after the news next hour at 9:06 right here on KSJE today. And if you're a podcast listener, we remind you can subscribe for free to a KSJE podcast. They're available wherever you listen to podcasts, so check it out, download, maybe discover a new local program that you may have missed, or get things loaded up for those holiday road trips so you have lots to listen to on the road. Also, the new KSJE radio app, another great way to stay connected and get connected to our podcast right there. You can listen live and stay connected on the go. It's available now at the App Store and Google Play, so check it out and take us with you wherever you go this holiday season. Outside our studios at San Juan College this morning, it is a sunny morning, 26 degrees at the moment. We're expecting lots of sunshine today. In fact, for the next several days, take a look. Look at all that sunshine. 45 for a high in Farmington today, clear, and 28 overnight. It'll be 47 with sun tomorrow, 48 degrees for a high on Thursday and Friday, and 49 degrees on Saturday with overnight lows each day, mostly right around 30 degrees. Back with my guest from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce right after this on KSJE. KSJE is supported by San Juan Regional Medical Center, whose vision is to deliver world-class care, making life better for the communities they are privileged to serve. Offering a comprehensive range of inpatient, outpatient, and emergency care services so residents can live life better here. San Juan Regional Medical Center, community owned and operated, here for you.
Now back to Studio A and the award-winning Scott Michlin Morning Program on KSJE.
And my guest in the studio this morning from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, of course, Jamie Church is here, President and CEO, with all the details of all the events coming up this busy holiday season. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thanks
and
for having me.
You're wearing your special Christmas
I am.
coup.
My
Let's
little
take a look.
Christmas cow
Yeah,
shirt.
there it is.
'Tis the season, so.
Nice, very nice. So, good to see you. You had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, we did.
Excellent. And now here we go back into
Here we are.
Christmas and a
We
lot
are
of
in
events
December.
coming up, right?
I know it. End of the year.
As
Here we go.
usual, there is stuff going on with the chamber.
There is a lot going on with the chamber, and happy to talk about all of it. So
Yeah.
we've got our first thing coming up.
Right.
And I'm really excited about this. So La Plata Mountain Coffee Company has been a Farmington Chamber for a while now. And you might have met Riley. She sets up at the Growers Market in the summer, so she's
Right.
having coffee there. She was also a vendor at the Women's Summit, but she actually has a brick and mortar now. So she's opening up in the Leonore Hotel in Aztec.
Okay.
And Wines of the San Juan also has a tasting room there.
Nice.
And so she is opening up there. And we're doing this in partnership in conjunction with the Aztec Chamber of Commerce. So Riley will be joining the Aztec Chamber, and we're doing this as a combined ribbon cutting, which I'm really excited about.
Cool.
Hannah Browning is with the Aztec Chamber. She works there, and so all the Redcoats and all the Aztec people will all be down there. Maybe we'll cut 2 ribbons, one for
Nice.
Aztec, one for Farmington.
Okay, I can see that.
But I really like this because it does show that we're not just about what's going on in Farmington, and we do like to collaborate with the
Yeah, you've done
with
several
other
events with
chambers.
the
Yes,
Aztec Chamber at least,
exactly.
and others too, I think. But yeah,
Yeah,
very
and
good.
a couple weeks ago, I went up and attended the Durango Chamber's Business After Hours.
That's right.
Because I think we need to remember we are a regional economy, so we supporting other chambers, supporting other businesses, even if they're not right here in Farmington, and helping to, again, support other organizations that work for economic development and support small businesses. That's what we're all about. So everybody's welcome to this. The Leonore Hotel is located at 200 South Main Avenue in Aztec. Super cool, old, historic boutique hotel,
Right.
Airbnb type thing. We did a focus on Farmington coffee there in the fall, and it was so cute. So anybody's welcome. It's 10 a.m. Come on down, join the ribbon cutting. Let's help Riley get a great start in her new location. So very
good.
exciting.
Excellent. Very good. Again, that's coming up on the 11th
Yep,
at 10 a.m.
This Thursday, so just a couple of days.
Yeah. I'll be here before we know it.
Yes,
That's for
exactly.
sure. So, good.
And then what else?
And
I know I said
then
y'all
you've
things.
got
And then the very next day,
another coffee event.
Another coffee. We fuel
We'll be
ourselves
caffeinated,
on
but we need
coffee.
it. Yeah.
I should actually rename it. We should be the Farmington Coffee Chamber of Commerce. As much coffee as we consume. Anyway, so we've got our Christmas with Santa. So this is at the Animas Valley Mall, and this is our monthly focus on Farmington coffee, and we love to move these around to different places. But we thought it would be fun to do one with Santa. So this will be at the Center Court.
Right there.
At the Animas,
That's like
Center Court.
Santa
Animas Valley
Central.
Mall.
Yeah.
And as always, this will be free coffee. This is open to anybody who wants to attend, although Santa might be drinking hot chocolate. I don't know.
Okay.
It seems like he would be more of a hot chocolate guy.
Could be.
So it starts at 9 a.m. and just come on down, have a cup of coffee. Great connection, networking.
Can we get a photo with Santa?
Well, I guess I'll have my cell phone there, so
okay.
Jonathan will be there.
Okay, okay,
If
okay.
it's okay with Santa, it's okay with me.
Okay.
So just a great opportunity. And this is when you know new people that have come to our community.
Right.
Maybe you've got somebody new in your office. They've just moved here. They're getting to know the area. Invite them to this. This is very low key. We're not going to ask them. We don't even ask for email addresses. In fact,
No.
I don't ask anybody for a name. It's just about connecting, and you're not going to
And
get some-
visiting, and I mean,
Yeah.
there's maybe a few announcements of some big things going on,
Yeah.
but after that, it's really a lot of just networking
It
and
is.
chatting.
It is.
Quite frankly.
Exactly. And so it's not like you're going to get an email from us later about joining the chamber or anything like that. So it really is just about connection in our
Right.
community. So
But if
that is
you-
coming up this Friday.
Right, but if you want to join the chamber,
Of
or you
course.
do meet somebody
Of
there that you
course.
want to connect with, and you can exchange business cards, it's a great opportunity to do that
It is.
too.
It is. So if you look at the Chamber's networking events, we try to have a real balance. We've got the morning ones and we have the business after hours. They
Right.
both have a very different feel. We just finished our Kaiser Levitt
That's
business
right.
after hours. That was at the San Juan Country Club. I'm really excited to share too that the food donation, so it was a food drive for Echo.
Right.
So people brought
That
in
was your admission,
non-perishable
basically,
food.
right?
Exactly. And there was so much food collected, but in addition to that, we collected $1,500 in cash donations that
Nice.
all went to Echo.
Nice.
So they're able, with cash donations, to purchase items, and they can really leverage those cash donations because they get items at wholesale. They have different contracts, so
Right.
they're able to then go purchase the items they don't have that maybe haven't been donated. And so that was great,
Yeah, no kidding.
$1,500. And so thank you to Kaiser and the San Juan Country Club. It was a new location this year for that one, and it was snowing.
Yeah.
And so wasn't sure,
Right.
but it was packed.
And,
There
and
must have
during
been
a
at
busy
least-
week of events, too.
Yes,
So,
yes. It was Festival
yeah.
of Trees, and so
Right.
we had at least 200 people there. So
Nice. Good.
great, thank you for that. But again, it's a very different mood at the business
From the
after
morning.
hours and the evening than the morning coffees. So they're just a great balance, and we have a lot of people that go to all of them. They're like me; they just can't get enough of the social and the networking. But the coffees are maybe a little they're in the morning, so that makes it different, but maybe just a little calmer than the business after hours. And
Right.
so if you're new to Farmington, you're just getting, dipping your toes in the networking world, then definitely come to one of the coffees
Yeah.
and check it out.
Very true. So that's coming up on Friday.
Yes,
This Friday.
12th.
And 9 to 10 a.m. you said that. Or, 9
Yeah.
to 10 at the mall. Center Court.
And
Can't miss it. Center
I
Court.
don't know where our January coffee is yet. I don't even know if I have a January coffee,
Oh.
so I'll have to
I
look
bet
and
you
start
will.
working on that. I'm sure.
I bet you
I
will.
probably do. I just
Yeah.
have to look at my schedule.
So, okay.
But yeah,
Stay
come on out.
tuned.
It's gonna be
Stay
fun.
tuned, as we say.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, that's true. And then
Yes.
the other big deal
Yes.
is the following week. It's a long time coming for those of us that have been around
Yes.
town for a few decades.
Especially on the east side of town.
Right.
Yes.
The
Watching the big Pinion Hills Boulevard extension. So the ribbon cutting is Tuesday, December 16th at noon. And on our Facebook page and in the description, if you go to the event description, there's the map where they want you to park.
Right.
So
This is
obviously
gonna
we're just not
be-
going to line up cars on Main and block traffic. So there is a map off of County Road or Road 3500, I believe. where you're-
3,000.
Oh, 3,000.
Well, that's the
Okay.
Southside River
See?
Road.
See, you know more than I do.
And the Pinion Hill. So it's kind of the
Turn up on
southern
Morningstar,
Yes,
right?
kind of the southern terminus, if you will,
Yes.
of this road, not the East Main intersection.
Right,
So don't
exactly.
go there.
Don't
or
go
you'll
there.
be sadly disappointed.
You will. You'll be lost.
Yeah.
And so there, again, in our description on the event, there's a map, and
Right.
so.
But there will be, there's instructions on where to park to
Yes.
get to this ribbon cutting event because it's a brand new intersection basically on that road.
It's very exciting.
Off of Southside River Road. And
Yep.
so it is kind of phase one of this major road project that extends Pinion Hills Boulevard from East Main in Farmington south, crossing the Animas River to Southside River Road. That's where it will
Exactly.
go. And then the county's share will pick up from there. And stay tuned for that. But this is
exactly.
exciting to kind of at least get another way to get into that busy East Main Street part of Farmington from across the river.
Exactly.
Because
so we've
it's-
been talking about this for a while, and then
Yeah.
they actually started the construction, and now here we are in phase one.
Right.
So it's very exciting.
And I just forget how many millions of dollars, at least 30,
don't
I
know.
think, maybe 40.
Maybe.
Someone with the city will correct me, and I hope they will. But it's been, it's an expensive project, but again, the money was gathered and collected, and the state had a play in it, and the city had a play in it. So congrats for this long planned project to kind of help because this is the only other river crossing between Browning Parkway and Flora Vista.
Exactly. So it is going to eliminate where you're going all the way down, crossing Browning, coming back up, and doing that.
Right.
So this is great. And if again on the directions, also the City of Farmington's Facebook page, they have
Yep.
this on there too because they sent me this information. I'm sure they've sent it to you, and then I've been sharing there. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're not sure, you can call us at the chamber. But obviously, I had the wrong road, so maybe it's better not. Oh, there it is, right
It's
there,
right- it's right
Road
here.
3000.
Road 3000.
It's right
You've
there.
got it.
I have
You
to
got
read
it.
the entire flyer,
It's
not just
okay.
the date and the time.
That's all right, but you
But
got it.
we are hoping for good weather, and this is very exciting. So,
Right.
the other fun project that we recently cut the ribbon on was the Boundless Journeys Adventure
That's
Park.
right. Yeah, exactly.
And that was really fun because as you drive up and down Apache, you've been seeing that from the very beginning when they started clearing the ground and the plans, and what a great project because it really was some community people that came up and forward and said this is
That's right.
something we need.
Right.
And now here we are. We've cut the ribbon again on phase one. So there will be a phase two, and I think maybe even a phase three. So phase one is complete, and right after we cut that ribbon, already there were kids playing. In fact, my own grandkids went and played at it over
Right.
Thanksgiving break when
Did
they
it
were
get their
here.
approval?
It got their approval.
Okay, well,
It got
that's nice.
The grandchildren
Instant
thumbs
focus
up.
group right
Exactly.
there.
So
Nice.
it is all abilities. Everybody's welcome at the park, but it is designed so that maybe kids who are in wheelchairs or anybody, not just kids, if you're in a wheelchair or maybe you do have some mobility issues, that you're going to be able to enjoy this as well. So
Right.
that's great. Really exciting.
Exactly. Well, and I recall, too, some of the conversations that I've had about that park. The idea it was designed so that if you've got a brother and sister or siblings or whatever, and one is in a wheelchair and one is not,
Right.
they can both go
Right.
and swing and play
Exactly.
side by side.
Yeah.
And, and so one doesn't have to sit off to the side and wait
Right.
and then go to the other playground or
Right.
whatever. So
It really is great.
It's really
and it
great
was
to see.
Fun
Yeah.
ribbon cutting, and then we're getting ready for. We haven't got the date yet, but we're excited about the new pavilion there at the Farmington Museum. I've been driving by that and seeing
Right.
how great that's looking.
Yeah.
And so hopefully the ribbon cutting will come maybe in the spring or
Yeah.
something. But so many great projects that we've been watching for a while and hearing about, and here we are, and they're open. We were cutting ribbons on things. So
Right.
it does show that these things start with plans and initial conversations and then budgeting and getting grants or fundraising. But it's so wonderful then to see them at completion and do the ribbon cuttings and celebrate with Farmington and San Juan County on these projects.
Sure. Well, and a lot of these things too kind of build on what we already have.
Right.
The All Abilities Park kind of builds on the track. It's still there and
Right.
will remain open. A lot of folks were using
Walking
that.
and running,
but
yeah.
the school had been kind of replaced, and so instead of having just an empty lot and a blighted lot in the middle of town, we've kind of gone, and this community group has gotten together and then working with the city, raised money to make this All Abilities Park Phase 1 happen, and working now for Phase 2 and 3. And so that's exciting to see. You mentioned the pavilion, again, on the grounds of the museum, and we already have trails and other things that are there, but this just adds kind of to the offerings in that part of town as well,
Exactly.
and takes an empty lot and makes it usable for the growers markets next summer. They'll be under this great new pavilion.
And live music. And
other
I think
things.
it's just going to open up so many. So it's exciting. And, I've been in Farmington not as long as you have, but getting up there now.
Okay.
Almost
It's not a
30
race, Jamie.
Almost 30 years. But, I mean, it is fun to see communities come
Sure.
together for projects. And,
Right.
yes, they cost money. And sometimes when you get the project started, can be 10 years, more, 15 years.
Well, yeah.
Then materials go up, labor goes up, costs go up. So it can be, when you say, well, when you first started talking about it was going to cost this much, now it's costing this much. But if anybody does anything, costs go up. And so I just think it's great that even through all of the things we've all been through in the last 5, 6, 7 years, it's so great to see these projects coming to fruition, the leadership that gets these things here, and it's great.
Definitely.
Really great.
Well, true. And again, a lot of these groups, I think, sometimes are just these private groups, as you said, the community groups. They reach out to the city. Someone at the city meets with them, figures it out. How can we help? What can we do? What can they do?
Right.
Meet halfway or meet 3/4 of the way, and then make it happen, which is what the All Abilities Park and I think the pavilion too, because the growers market folks probably went and said, let's see if we're about doing this and applying for money. The pavilion, I know, is grant funded,
Yes.
not taxpayer funded,
Right.
And so there's that. So it just is a nice.
Thank you for that, because I do see a lot of conversation, and it does sound sometimes like people assume that it's all taxpayer money. Often it's not. It is foundations that come forward, grant money, matching donations
Right.
that pay for these things. It isn't always tax money. So, if you're curious about things, contact the city or contact the county. Ask the question, where was the funding on this? And they will send you a complete report of where the money came from.
Right.
And that's what they do. So they have fiscal responsibility. So if you're curious about that, find out where the money comes from. And if
Exactly.
you are passionate about a project, or you think, boy, it would be great if we had this, get a group of people organized and go to a city council meeting or a county commissioner meeting and say, could we have this here in our city or in the county, and find out what it would take, and find out what groups might already be working on that, or what funds are available. And that's, you have to organize. My grandmother always used to say, don't agonize, organize. That
Oh, I
was
like
her
that.
favorite
Wow,
thing. Don't
yeah.
agonize, organize. Basically means don't just
That should be on the
complain.
Chamber of Commerce T-shirt, Jamie Church. I don't know why you aren't selling
Yes,
those, or a
Helen
coffee mug.
Robinson Crane, quote by Helen Robinson Crane. Don't
Why not?
agonize, organize. But I think it's true. And so it's just great to see these things happening. And let's celebrate them,
Right.
and go attend the ribbon cuttings, join these ribbon cuttings for the small businesses, support the small local businesses, and let's help all these people be here, these businesses, in future years too, not
Right.
just through the Christmas season. And so,
Well, and go to the events once they're
to
open
the
and
events.
running.
Go to the ribbon
Use the new
cuttings.
road. Use the, go down to the All Abilities Park with your healthy kids and your,
everybody.
and-
Seniors too. You
Yeah.
know, sometimes the seniors are wanting to get out and do things,
Right.
and this will be great for them. And just to even sit and listen and watch all the kids play is just fun.
Exactly.
So, yep.
Very
so
true.
Check it out.
That is exciting as well. But yeah, lots to celebrate this time of year for sure. And then, of course, you're already thinking of the new year in 2026 and the big chamber banquet and kind of the award presentations, right, and all of that that's coming up on the end of the month, almost the end of the month of January, January 30th.
So, that's right. So Friday, January 30th, 2026 is our big Best of Farmington Chamber of Commerce annual banquet. And this is where we announce our Business of the Year, our Citizen of the Year, and now our Nonprofit of the Year. We added that category on a couple years ago. So if you want to make a nomination, if you go to our website, which is gofarmington.com, right there on the website, there's a button you can click. It'll take you to the links for each of these separate categories. It's all online nominations. Sorry. I mean, you can make a donation if you want, but it's all online nominations. So there's a form you fill out. It says who you're nominating, why you're nominating, and then we do have some qualifications. Number one, for Business of the Year, they must be a chamber member to win. Now, we will call them and tell them that they were nominated. We will invite them and give them 2 complimentary tickets to the banquet to celebrate that they were nominated. But in order to actually win the award, they do need to be a chamber member. Citizen of the Year and Nonprofit of the Year, that's different. So if you know of somebody that has done a lot for the community, and there's a couple people who are popping into my head who I hope do get nominated this year, who have done a lot for the community that need recognition, you can nominate them. And then same with nonprofit. We recognize that nonprofits provide so many services and programs in the city, and so we want to recognize them. And they have to run as a business. They have boards, they have budgets, they have fiscal responsibility, they have staffing, they have an insurance. So they run like a for-profit, but they're a nonprofit. So we like to recognize the work they do as well. So then our executive committee takes all the nominations. At the end of December, you have till December 31st. They review all of them. If they have won this award previously, again, we invite them to the banquet. We let them know they were nominated, but we always try to recognize a new business or new citizen that hasn't previously won. So our executive committee reviews it. They make their selections, and then we announce it at the banquet.
Okay. Exciting.
It's a big surprise.
And you keep it a secret. I know.
We try.
There's a lot of little white lies that flutter around the community.
I'm surprised anybody actually believes anything I say anymore, including my husband, because I pulled off the greatest surprise 60th birthday for him.
Nice.
And then the Women's Summit, we award Business of the Year, Business Women, and Nonprofit Professional, and having to keep that secret, and now this. Yes, I'm just not talking to anybody until February.
Good job, except me. But that's okay. I appreciate that. It would be a pretty boring show if I just was talking and you were sitting there.
So anyway, you have till December 31st, so go on.
That's the deadline for nominations.
That is the deadline.
Okay.
And we'll review all of them, and then we will make our selections. The other fun thing about our banquet is that it's a best of, and so we don't have one restaurant that caters. We have 4 restaurants, and they all set up stations with 3 or 4 sort of heavy appetizer type of food selections, unique. They share their menus so that there's no duplication. And then you, as a guest, can go and try. You can go to all 4 of the restaurants and then the desserts, and you can sample different things. So it's a really fun way to highlight a number of restaurants that are chamber members. And taste what they've got going on, and it's a lot of fun. Gets everybody up moving and talking, and it's just a really fun event.
Yeah,
so,
true. I like to use the word graze. That's what I do. I graze at the 4 restaurants. Yeah, and then they shoo me away and let someone else go in and get a plate. But
and last year we asked Nutri-Meals to participate, and I think they're going to participate again this year. And that was really fun because I don't think people realized what a variety of foods they can do.
True.
And that they can do catering. So that's why we asked them, is it just helps people go, oh, I didn't know Nutri-Meals. You know, maybe you thought Nutri-Meals was just smoothies. You know, no, they have got a lot of things down at Nutri-Meals. And they had a great feedback from their station last year. So right now we have a committee. We're getting our restaurants settled. We're getting all the details. But tickets will go on sale for this December 19th for the banquet. Seating is limited. We only have room for about 350 people. So if you think you want to get a table or tickets, December 19th.
Okay. Check it out. And website as well, place to go to get tickets? Or call you?
For now, yes. I have another big announcement, too.
Oh.
So.
Okay. But not yet.
No, I can announce it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I put it on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I put it on Facebook
No,
before
sorry.
I came over here. I said
What is the big announcement?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you. I always
Exciting.
wait and
Breaking
tell you
news. That's
first. Breaking
exciting.
news.
Thank you.
Just like in the old TV days.
Right.
Breaking
I
news.
wish I had a graphic or something, or some big, like, musical something, like a fanfare.
Oh, okay. I don't know if it's that exciting. But anyway, so we do have something new that's coming. So finally, after many years, we are converting to a new customer or client management system, a CMS. And so it's a brand new chamber site.
Okay.
And it will be a brand new website as well. So next week is what they call our migration week.
Okay.
So we may have some downtime over the next week or two where we convert everything over to the new system. Chamber management systems are very unique because chamber memberships are very unique. And so we are working with a brand new company. We are very excited about this, and we'll finally have a brand new website, new and improved and updated. And one of the things I'm excited about is that you as a member will be able to go onto your listing and add your logo and spruce it up and do what you want. So it's going to be really new and modern and updated. And so, for now, because of the migration happening next week, I don't really know where to tell you to go get tickets. However, our newsletter will still be going out Wednesday and Friday, so there won't be any downtime on that. So you'll still know what's going on.
Okay.
If you want to get a table, we can send you an invoice, even though it won't come through the system, our database. So that is happening. I'm anticipating it's going to go smoothly. I got to say, most of this falls more on Jonathan than on me because that's his thing. He manages our current database. So just very excited about the new website.
Nice.
Can't wait to see it and get everybody migrated over and learn all the things that it can do, including event management, which will be wonderful.
Nice.
So anyway, you heard it here first.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And probably a lot more to come and a lot more flexibility to add new things to it, right? As you grow or as you want to try different things and what have you, the website can probably handle that.
Exactly. So, for example, we can send a newsletter out, and we had the ability to do this before, but it involved multiple steps. So, for example, we have our legislative breakfast coming up, which, by the way, is full. I don't have any more seats available. But we will be able to, as members engage in certain things, we will be able to know, they're interested in legislative issues. So when we send out a newsletter specifically, it will go right from that system to people who are
told you they
want
to know more about that.
Right. Or maybe we know that our business owners are veterans. Maybe it's a veteran-owned business and there's a veterans breakfast coming up, or there's some issue or information we think that would be good for our veteran-owned businesses. Then we can directly email them through an email campaign. So we had the ability to do that before. It was just lots more work, and this is going to be much more streamlined. So we're learning. There's going to be a learning curve here, and it's going to take us some time, but we are thrilled about it.
Yeah. So eventually, Jonathan will be calmer, is what you're telling us.
I don't know if Jonathan can get much calmer. He's pretty calm.
Well, he's got the learning curve, and I'm telling you to calm back down.
Oh, yeah.
The first few weeks, maybe not so much, but eventually.
By sometime early in 2026. But that is something we've been working on for a while. We've looked at different things. We've been talking about it. And again, we're a small staff, so when something big like this happens, a conversion, it can take some time, and we may have some downtime. We were just saying we're closed this week because we are getting the new website.
Well, this is a good time of year to do that. Because I think a lot of folks kind of take a little bit of a break around the holidays, so they're able to do that. And then when they come back in the new year, they'll have a bright, shiny new website to look at.
Exactly.
So there you go, like a little baby New Year.
Exactly, and that's why we did it right now, because even with all these ribbon cuttings and coffees and all the things, for us it really is kind of a downtime. So it was a good time to do it, and we'll see.
Okay.
So fingers crossed it all goes well.
Very good. Well, lots of stuff going on.
I know, there's lots of stuff.
Lots and lots and lots. But let's recap before we run out of time. So again, it is the save the date for the Farmington Chamber of Commerce annual banquet on January 30th, 2026. And tickets will be on sale shortly.
Yes,
and
the 19th is what we're going for.
Okay, so check that out again, and you can nominate as well till the end of December.
Please do.
Again, going to gofarmington.com, and you can nominate for Citizen of the Year, Business of the Year, and Nonprofit of the Year.
Nonprofit of the Year. That's right.
Okay, very good. And then, of course, the ribbon cutting and the opening of the new Pinion Hills Boulevard extension. The chamber will be there, of course. That's on December 16th at noon. Are you going to still cut the ribbon with the scissors or drive through it with a car? Is the mayor going to drive his car through it?
Well, maybe. Sometimes I get to these ribbon cuttings and I just You
Okay.
never know
Okay.
what's going to happen.
But, yeah.
I doubt it. I think we'll probably be using our big red scissors.
Okay. All right. Very good. Some of us are old enough to remember when Pinion Hills Boulevard was open,
Open,
ribbon
I know.
cutting
That's
with that
right.
ceremony. So
I know.
that's a few years ago as well, but that's a long time coming and excited. Christmas and coffee event on Friday, December 12th is Friday.
That's right. And
Okay.
West Valley Mall with Santa.
Very
So
good.
we hope you'll show up for that.
9 to 10. Bring your list, I guess. Santa will listen.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. All right. And then, of course, the grand opening on Thursday in Aztec.
Another
with the
coffee.
Aztec Chamber.
I know, another
Yeah,
coffee.
right.
So great time of year. So many wonderful things going on in our community. I mean, they just wrapped up the Christmas parade downtown, and Festival of Trees just wrapped up, and there's just so many great things. It's a wonderful time of year.
Definitely.
And so I just wish everybody a very wonderful holiday season. Have safe holidays with your family and a wonderful Christmas and as we get ready to move into the new year of 2026, which I can't even believe.
Right.
We're
True.
just hoping for a very prosperous new year for all of our chamber businesses and our local business community.
Right, very true. And we know that our friends in Bloomfield, I think their Christmas parade is tonight.
Ooh,
and
wow.
I think Aztec Sparkles is, of course, this weekend.
That's right. That's
and
coming up
so,
this weekend, too.
a lot of still
That's
community
right.
and holiday events continue.
I
So
know,
there's
throughout the whole region.
There's a lot going on. Jamie Church, great to see you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas to you and your
You too.
family. And
You
Happy
too.
New Year. We'll see you in January.
All right. Thanks.
Very good. That's Jamie Church from the Farmington Chamber of Commerce, my guest right here on KSJE. Did you enjoy that podcast? We hope that you did. And if you did, share it with your friends. And if you really want to keep podcasts like this coming, please support KSJE. You can do it easily online at ksje.com.